Good morning. Welcome to MightyOxTrading. Friday morning. Hope everyone's had a good evening. Slept well. Ready to tackle the markets. Let's take a look at what happened overnight. Then we'll talk about news releases that are coming up in about an hour. And we'll talk a little bit about Vision Share. For those of you that might have been through that disaster last night. First of all, Nasdaq overnight calmed down compared to yesterday's absolutely historic drop and then recovery. See here, we've had about a just slightly under 200 point range, maybe about 200 point if I actually got it right. Yeah, about 200 point range. And that looks sideways, but you can't really call anything that's at a 200 point range sideways. It's been coming up since about 3 hours ago. ES doing the same. About a 55 point range there. Give me a minute, I forgot to bring up the stream on my phone. I use that as a backup. It's giving me issues. Thank you, YouTube. There we go. There we go, much better. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Kappa has about a 140 tick range. Basically down, trying to recover, about mid-range now. Gold also had a very interesting day yesterday. Absolutely huge. See, it started off down to 1911, but all the way up to 75, which was I think a 14 or 15 month high, and completely lost it all. Lost 85 points down, recovered some. We have about a 32 point range. No, that's not right. Yeah, 32 point range overnight. Again, that looks sideways, but it's not that sideways. So, this one 5-minute candle here, just about. We'll check that 1 second. Here is a 9-point candle down, recovered 5 of the next candle. Okay, we were seeing a short signal here on the Nasdaq. Coming down, it's a big candle, 16 points. I don't know. Trying to look at this. We had this upward momentum here, pulled back a bit, topped out here at 958, down now to 910. Looks just a weird time in the chart for this pullback. We see a leveling out of the SMA. We see a band slightly expanding. We'll come back to it. I don't want to take that trade. We'll continue our overnight introspection. UltraBond just recently made another new daily low since I moved the yellow line. And about a little more than a 2.5 point range. Energies, crude oil hit $100 a barrel yesterday, but pulled back Pull back. Also, they also had an interesting day yesterday. You can see here, started off 92 up to just slightly over 100, and pull all the way back to that 91. So far, we've had about a little less than a 4-point range, and it's a little bit off mid-range. Natural gas has about a 250 tick range. So that's where we sit after the overnight. Let's look back at our Nasdaq chart. Yeah, looks like that might want to continue to head down. Had that little bit of a pullback that kind of. Ooh. We'll like it if it gets back below where this candle finished, which was 912. Right around 914 now. See if it gets under there, and we'll take that trade. I got my finger on the NQ chart. I ended up taking 0 trades last evening because of trying to figure out everything going on with Vision Share. I think I got some solutions to most things with one glaring issue. I thank everyone for joining me this morning so far. Feel free to say hello in the chat. Have any questions or comments, feel free. Wait to see what NQ wants to do here, and then we'll talk about what news we have coming out here in a little less than an hour. In terms of economic releases, there hasn't been much news this week, but today we have some. Good morning, Contra. How you doing? Okay, so NQ's not doing what I expected it to do. We'll come back to it. Let's check that copper signal. Copper trying to pop. Downtrending SMA line, downtrending bands. More likely to reverse there. Good morning, Sam. How's it going? Natural gas. So NQ, I thought it was going to curl down. Right now it's kind of sideways. So let's take a quick peek at the calendar. Let me refresh it. Here we are. We have core durable goods, core PCE price index for month over month, year over year, the durable goods orders, the PCE price index, month over month, year over year, personal income, personal spending, real personal consumption. So there's a lot of economic stuff. This stuff can all matter, move the market a little bit, or I shouldn't say just a little bit, potentially move it a bunch, especially if it's off expectations. So we'll be watching that at 8:30 Eastern. See what that does. Probably, if I enter any trades, I'll probably look to get flat before then, but we'll see as well. Gold giving me a signal short in the uptrending bands. Expect that to reverse. Oh, excellent job, Sam. There's the move I was expecting on the Nasdaq. Oh, kind of bounced again off that low, so we'll see if it'll pop right back up. Never mind, that's not the move I was expecting on the Nasdaq. Oh, Nasdaq is laughing at me now. See if it popped back above that SMA line. See, we came up here. Oh, if we look back here, we'll move this back off the screen for now. So the most recent moves here, we see NQ came up here. Well, NQ's hung around its VWAP all night. The yellow line here is VWAP. And, you know, even here, it broke down, consolidated, came back up, came back down, bounced off of it, hung around it, came up, tried to pull back to it, then finally came up here. This is where the move exhausted at 958. Pulled back, double topped, and come back down. Now we're back in a consolidation phase. Good morning, Vincent. You're late. I always expect you to be the first good morning. But how are you this morning? Oh, now it was a big move up here, bounced 12.5 points, bounced down. Vision share last night ended up being an unmitigated disaster, but I think I know most of the issues. You see you had trouble logging in though. What was the issue with logging in? They've already fired one email to support about some things. I'll be happy to complain some more. There we go. Now we're back under. Let's see if this candle closes under that area. Boom. Back. Chart coming back. Sell the market after this green stops. There we go. We're in. First trade of the day. Let's see if NQ continues to head down. Actually, looking at it now, I really don't like it because the bands are kind of curling up, but we'll see what we can get out of it. If anything. Short signal there as well on copper. The one prior would have been really good. I should have rested an order right on 910 so it would have filled there instead of filling where we got filled after the break. The Vision Share definitely has some issues, and I ended up getting some of them worked out toward the end of the evening. I mean, I killed the stream about an hour in. I had a couple people that helped me test some things. Apparently, for some reason, Vision Share can't handle if I try to stream at an output of 1920 by 1080. It makes it flicker, it makes it pulsate. Yeah, okay, Vincent, I'll mention that to support as well. I had to change the resolution output to a lower resolution, and that caused most of the screen issues to go away. But you can set your own, resolution on the, when you're watching, using the little gear icon. It seems like it was defaulting to 480 for most people. So if people tried to make it 720 or, just another resolution, it would cause the stream to totally start from the beginning, and they weren't able to fast forward to the live part. So now maybe people would need to change it now once I figure it out how to make it look clear. But yeah, was not happy last night about how things went. Mad at myself that I didn't test it beforehand. But I did fire off support email about some those issues. Finding out they have a resolution they recommend for best quality, and finding out if this is a known bug about the whole restarting thing. I think this might come to stop me out. I kind of regret getting in on this trade here. Obviously, because it looks like it wants to stop me out. We still have a downtrend, based on the SMA and the bands. So hopefully this bounces. It's not going to bounce. We're stopped out. Holy wow. Where did that come from? Oh my god. What the heck? I just picked the absolute worst time to get it. Well, something just happened news-wise. What the heck, guys? 67 points up? Well into the Bollinger Bands. I should play this reversal. Yes, I should have played that reversal. It's already down 5 points. I want to know what just happened. Get this off screen. So, took a loss on the TCP, which frustrates me. Copper shot up. Gold shot down by 3 points. UltraBond shot down by 9 ticks. ES shot up by 18 points. Russell shot up by 10 points. Crude shot down by 24 ticks, but regained it all. And natural gas really didn't care. Okay, I'm gonna switch to Twitter and see what the heck just happened. If I can find any news. Good morning, Yolanda. Welcome. How are you today? I don't remember seeing your name before, so if that's the case and I just haven't accidentally forgot, uh, welcome to the channel. Uh, yep, not seeing any news yet. Let me jump on Discord and see if I can figure out why what just happened. Not finding out anything. We had this. Let's see here. Oh, thank you for that, Yolanda. So NQ is continuing to head up. Wow. So what a move here. NQ busting the band at the top. New daily high. Is there anybody out there? YouTube still says I'm live, so I guess I'm still live. That was weird. I saw the restream going all weird on me, and then all of a sudden it told me I was offline. Okay, looks like we're still good. Sorry about any technical issues there. I know I did have a slight internet blip earlier, right when I woke up. Hopefully it's not going to be issue for the day. Yeah, looks like, I mean, and I expect this pullback. If we look here at the 5-minute chart on the NQ, it's above the 70 line. It's above the Bollingers. I believe it's above the Bollingers here. 015, 014. It was until this just pulled back a little bit. But that was quite the move. Basically, over about 100 points in 8 minutes. Sorry, before the little internet blip interrupted me, I was welcoming Yolanda. What do you like to trade, Yolanda? And are you, do you have your own account? Do you looking to get funded, or are you doing a funded account? Yes, I always grill the new people. I want to know everything. So we did get a little bit of a pullback there, 24 points. I don't think that would quantify as a deep pullback, though. That just happened at the exact worst time for me. It took me. It took a lot. Yeah, I did take a loss on the Gauntlet account, and I believe I'm now sitting. Yeah, I'm only sitting in $31 up for the entire account now. I need to get more aggressive on that account, I think, because everyone else is like passing and I'm doing nothing. Excellent. Well, definitely glad to have you on board. Very happy you're here. Speaking of crude, crude came down that in a harsh and then bounced back up to the SMA line. Now copper's just decided to run up. Wow, look at copper going here at the top of the hour. 20 ticks. Good morning, Walt. I'm doing all right. How have you been? Yolanda, I'm way too conservative, way too passive as a trader, and it's what I mean. While I'm not blowing up my account, which is always good, I'm not making any progress either. So I definitely need to come up with more aggressive, safely aggressive strategies. Xavier, uh, I don't know what VOM means. I understand red. If if you're short, red is good. If you're talking about your P&L, that's bad. Yolanda, do you trade minis or micros? Did you ask for live commissions on with Earn a Trade? Gold popping up to the SMA line. Yeah, unfortunately, and I've kind of been on Earn a Trade about this, about they should make that default. But yes, contact, go to the Earn a Trade website, use their live chat, and tell and say you want live commissions on ES, MES, NQ, MNQ, and on if you trade micro crude as well, MCL. Don't ask for it on regular crude because it actually makes it more expensive. But your commissions on the micros then for MES and MNQ will go down to $1.66 round trip instead of that 404. So NQ hanging right around 14,000 now. Gold's hanging around 1897. Copper with that nice move up at the top of the hour. Everything's kind of taking a breath now. But remember, we're about a little over 20 minutes from a bunch of economic news reports coming out. Yeah, and I've been hammering them and privately about just making the micro commissions the default, that people don't have to ask for them. I just don't understand that whole situation. So everything's kind of grinding upwards ish. And Q pulled back just to a little bit above its SMA. I don't know. There was such a big move up. I'm not sure we're going to see another big blast up. Looking for some opportunity here, though. Not a big enough pullback for you, Contra. It's kind of sideways now. So I was waiting for some more opportunity. Let's do some charting the Nasdaq from overnight and see what kind of trades we would have gotten from say 1 a.m. my time, 2 a.m. Eastern. This short would have been bad. I can already see it now. Beautiful play off that band break though. We're looking for 15 points. Oops. Looks like we need it. Fortunately, it looks like we need parameters of at least 15 by 15, if not 15 by 30 overnight. Yeah, but 20 by 15 would have worked there. Still trying. The markets are acting weird and wonky, so I'm trying to find the right parameters. I really consider going to a 50 point 1 micro setup today with a 25 point stop loss. Or even just to let it run. You can see we did get some decent moves here overnight. That would have got us 30 points, 30 points, 30, 20 points, 30 points, 30 points. This one would have failed. I'm pretty sure I would have jumped in on that too because it got above that previous resistance. So that would have failed. And I think we would have failed coming back down as well. Again, it's like 20 points. 20 points would have worked, 30 points wouldn't have. I prefer running a 2 to 1, but you know, obviously that doesn't always work. This would have worked. Wouldn't have taken that, would not have taken that, would have taken that, that one would have worked. But I just don't decide that I wouldn't have taken it based on the outcome. As you can see, this was down into the bands. This I would have wanted to see get above this recent high. That's why I say I wouldn't have taken that. That would have been nice. Boom, boom, boom. Market still appears to be taking a breath because we haven't seen any signals firing. This would have worked. I probably would have taken that, and that one would have actually. Yeah, I did take that. That's the one that did fail. This is the one that ended up stopping me out for real. For reals. And sadly, I would not have taken this long signal here because the candle finished above the Bollinger Bands. I would have expected this pullback, which we got. Now, I mean, if I was smart, I would have got in on this candle, but I didn't. And that's where we're at now. So you can see we would have had more winners than losers overnight and a better than 1 to 1 R. So we're about 15 minutes from 8:30. Bunch of economic releases coming out. We'll see how that pops things. Crude. That's natural gas. Wrong crude chart. That was crude. Crude hanging right around its SMA line. Sorry. Had to sneeze. Luckily, it got muted in time. Agriculture. I haven't looked at agriculture yet. I need to clean up my agriculture charts. But corn consolidated most of the night before falling. After it had a huge rise yesterday because of the war, got halted for a while and then been pulling back since. Soybeans all heading down the 3 different soybean products. Looking to get some lean hog action later on. I've been really liking trading hogs. And for those of you that are crypto aficionados, Bitcoin is creeped back above 39,000. And Shiba Inu, which I have a whole bunch of, is creeping up as well. So I am still a bit disappointed that Bitcoin basically now follows the same pattern as NQ. Anyone have anything fun or interesting planned for the weekend? Crude again. Trying to send a signal here. Let's see. Let's look at it. Short signal. Let's blow this chart. So we see Crude had this huge move up. After a pretty big move down, the overall move was down most all night. This is a big move up, then pulled almost all the way back the length of the move. Shot back up. Now that's a big 33-point candle down. I'm sorry, 33 tick candle down. 33 points in a 1 minute candle will be absolutely amazing. Here's the bounce back up. Definitely wishy-washy. So we're gonna look to see if it gets back. This low of this candle was 92.65. Already shot it back up 92.88. If it gets back below 65, we'll look at it, and then we'll look to go down to 20. Let me find a Crude chart to have it on the ready, because look, it's pulling all the way back down. See how this candle closes. Oops, we're already red. I just jumped in on the Crude. Oh crap! Immediate pullback as I did. It's bouncy. Doing a 10 tick stop. Hopefully it bounces back down the red. Oh, sorry. I forgot to show my chart. Nope, this got stopped out. This is not going to be my morning. And back down. Looks like we definitely had red momentum. You know, we had this move down. It tried to pop back up. Got pushed back down. I thought we were going to continue down. And we may, but it decided to try another quick run up. So that didn't work. So 0 for 2 so far this morning. Once in the TCP, once in the gauntlet. Now let's look for the next. Honestly, my mistake there, you know, once I didn't get in right here, which would have been, I would have got stopped at anyway. But when it came all the way back up here and then started going back down, that's where I should have quickly jumped in. But I waited to see it turn red. If I had quickly jumped in as it started pulling down, that would have got what I was looking for. So that was my mistake on that. Good morning, Great Lakes. That was very good insight, and I appreciate that. Very good point about the volume. That was our largest volume candle. I think the largest volume candle of the session, maybe. I could actually look. 160, 160. Yeah, that was our largest volume candle of the day. of the whole trading day. Except for maybe this one back here. You can see it pulled back, and now it looks like it wants to head down. We'll see. At this point, I am going to stay flat until 8:30 because of the releases coming out. The indices are continuing to grind up. We had this consolidation here on the Nasdaq, and then it's now going up another 50 points. Be interested to see how that ends up. Well, first of all, we have to see how the indices react to the news in about 5 minutes, and then how the open is. Hopefully, we can get a couple good trades in before then. If you hear from YouTube, I would appreciate if you hit that thumbs up button. Tells the YouTube algorithm that you like me. You really like me. Gold with a long signal, but like I said, at this point we're gonna wait for anything until 8:30. Hello, Michael. How you doing? Yeah, I got no complaints. I mean, 2 losses so far this morning, but other than that, no complaints. How are you doing? I definitely understand that. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Good idea. It's always good to take a step back. Gold is trying to pop up here, but we're just about a minute from all those economic reports hitting, so we'll see what happens there. First major economic news of the week. Slow week in that kind of news. Obviously not in geopolitical news. UltraBond sending a short signal. I definitely do um, uh, recommend the trader career path. It really feels like a way to progress. You're not just stuck in one level for the entire life of the account. Keep moving up, or I mean, or if you decide you get to a level that you're comfortable with, you don't have to keep moving up. But yeah, I definitely do recommend it. I think it's something that's truly innovative. So those economic releases so far had like zero impact here. I kind of surprised. Yeah, and plus it doesn't even need to stop there. After it went once you're at 200,000, and if you do 12,000 in profit, you can get a custom offer from the prop firm. I have no idea what they offer. Obviously, no one's gotten there yet, but I assume that each offer is different based on what they see in your trading. So yeah, it can go beyond that 200,000 level. If you decide on the TCP, it is still half off. There's the move we were expecting, just kind of delayed right now. Uh, Big 30-point move up here on the NQ, 34, sorry. But TCP is still on sale for half off until the end of Monday, $75. And could use my link. It's down in the video description. Good job, Contra. So that was weird. Usually, news causes the pop literally the second, the first second of the candle at right at the 8:30, and this took a whole minute to digest. The algos must be slow. They must be all watching for Ukraine stuff and not watching for the economic releases. I appreciate that, Michael. I really do. So this is this obviously a 50-point move up here in the Nasdaq. Uh, let's see, we had about a 12-point move up here on the ES. Still, it wasn't any major move. Gold hardly moved. UltraBond moved a little bit. We're seeing a long signal here on copper. Uh, did copper roll? Well, crap. That doesn't look like. Yeah, when price isn't matched up. And NinjaTrader didn't roll my copper. Crap. Okay. So I really need to keep track of when things roll too, because obviously new contracts on copper, but NT didn't roll it. UltraBond is heading up now pretty nicely. It's a 7-tick candle, but it's into its Bollinger Band, so I expect to pull back on the next candle. I do want to thank everyone for joining me this morning. I see more people starting to wake up and roll in. Remember that I am now also streaming on a second platform. I keep screwing up the name. Sharevision. It's a platform just for finance and trading. Had the maiden voyage last night. It didn't go well. Gonna work on that this weekend for some quality issues. But so I'm now streaming 10 times a week, 5 times on YouTube, 5 times on Sharevision or Vision Share. I keep reversing that, don't I? Vision Share, no, Sharevision. I was right the first time. Vision Share came to me and said we're a newer platform. We've watched your live streams. We'd like you to come stream on our platform, and we're willing to pay you if you do. Well, of course, that got my attention, and I need to have 30 views per stream. I need to have 30 followers over there. I'm up to 28 last I looked, so I need 2 more. But if I can get that going, that'll be a big boost to my finances as I continue to try this trading. Well, I shouldn't say try. Continue to work on making this trading thing work and becoming funded. Their platform is still in beta, so it does have some issues, as we found out on the maiden voyage last night. But did figure out some fixes for most of them. So yeah, if you're interested in checking me out on Sharevision, right? Sharevision, yeah. I keep wanting to say Vision Share, but Sharevision. You can see here's my schedule for both places. So you're really getting a double dose of Ox. I'll be doing streams there Sunday night, Monday morning, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, and Thursday night. And of course, keeping the same schedule I have now with YouTube: Monday morning, Tuesday evening. No, I'm sorry, Monday evening, Tuesday morning, Wednesday evening, Thursday morning, Friday morning. Lots of Ox, lots of streaming. The link to my channel, like I said, is in the video description below for Sharevision. I'd love to have your support over there. Like I said, it might be a little bit rough at first, but I just need to figure out a way to get 30 views per stream. And I guess those views can come after the stream is done as well. But it'd be really nice if I can make some money doing this, because everyone knows right now, money is a struggle. And I do believe I'm right on the cusp of breaking through my trading that I will soon be funded. It's obviously taken much longer than I've wanted it to. But I'm really feeling like I'm just on the brink of getting through, break on through to the other side. We jumped in on a trade on gold. This shot down. I was delayed on it, so hopefully it's not going to bite me on that. It is. I got in like way late. Yeah, I got in 15 ticks. Wow, was that big of a candle? It was. Okay, let's see how it goes though. Nope. Okay, that was my own fault for jumping in late. Of course, if I stop making stupid mistakes, my trading would get better faster. This is probably gonna continue to go down. I didn't jump in with a high enough stop loss on it, and I jumped in late. Obviously, if I jumped in right when the signal fired, obviously it'd still be actually. If I jumped in right when the signal fired, I would have reached my profit target. Up. Not sure if any of you just jumped over there, but I'm at my 30 followers there now on Sharevision, so I appreciate that. So now the challenge is making sure I get those 30 views per stream. I definitely appreciate you showing me the support and following me there. Oh, welcome back, Yolanda. Did you talk to earn the trade? MCL bounced here at right around 91.80 and pulling up to the SMA line. Excellent. Now, unfortunately, those commissions don't start until after this trading day. But so tread lightly for the rest of the day on your micro NQ and ES. Nice move up here. Good call, Yolanda. 18 tick candle. That's a very good lesson, Michael. I like that. Good idea. Just be careful because that TCP, that uh, first level there, that trailing, no, not trailing stuff, the regular daily loss limit is tight. Nasdaq pulling back here. Broke its SMA line. Everything's, the bands in the SMA line has gone kind of flat. We are seeing bigger candles now. You see, coming up here, these candles are kind of small. Now we're starting to seeing 13, 10. Great idea. Crude sending a signal now. Crude sending a long signal now. Obviously, it's curled up by now, and it's already curled up for 88 to 47. So this is a 60 point. Yeah, 60 points would be wonderful. 60 ticks. 60 tick move up. I will be able to talk here at some point in time, but I'm expecting the pullback on the next candle. It's touching the top band on the RSI, and it's coming into downtrending SMA, downtrending Bollinger's. So we'll see here. 10 seconds to go on this candle. Let's see if this pulls back at least on the next candle. Candle closes at 92.53. Yep, pulled back by 7 ticks so far, 8 ticks. Yep. Not the hugest of pullbacks. Good morning, Jay. How are you? Or actually, good afternoon, Jay. How are you doing? Kind of topsy-turvy here on expecting on this pullback. Glad I didn't play the pullback, because it's proving me wrong so far. We'll come back and look at that here in a minute. Not to, as still, about taking that long signal there was against my trading plan, so I didn't take it. Ah, fun, fun. By the way, folks, this is where I got stopped out on that crude when I tried to jump in on crude, and you can see it pulled back nicely and then went. Now, how much of a stop would I have needed? Well, I would have needed a bunch. Even if I had gotten in here, when I got in here to start flushed out, so 64 went all the way back up to 93. So I would have needed a 30 tick stop. But if I had used a 30 tick stop, I would have gotten like 80 ticks. I could have got 80 ticks out of it. 30 tick stops just isn't in my playbook right now. I don't want to take the chance of a $300 loss. I could be using MCL, doing micros. But I don't know. Whenever I was doing micros, my commissions were starting to kill me. Vincent, from the way it looks like it's 30 views total, so views after the stream count as well. Let me just look at that real quick. I have the agreement up here somewhere. Ouch. Not what I was looking for. Uh, Each stream must have been viewed 30 times at the time of the reviewing of the stream. So at the end of each month, I submit all the streams I've done that month, and then they, I guess, review them. So, yeah, I believe it's 30 views during and after the stream. Yeah, I'm thinking so too. Now I do need a couple people there when I'm live, at the very least, because excuse me, the stream also has to be interactive by their terms, where you're interacting with people during the live stream. Uh, this is how it's phrased. Any streams that are not deemed interactive, where being interactive is defined by speaking throughout the stream and providing some interaction and instruction for at least 50% of the live stream, will only be able to earn $10 per stream if the stream is over 60 minutes in length. Um, so, for example, if your stream is 60 minutes long, but you're only interactive for 28 minutes, then you would not receive full payment. Russell Crude. One second, I'll answer your question here in 1 minute while I check. I don't want to lose sight of the fact that I'm also supposed to be trading. So, this Nasdaq symbol that I said it was against my trading plan obviously would have worked. It's come down 20 points. Gold here stopped me out, pulled back to the SMA line, and then went down. So all my stop outs so far this morning actually worked eventually. This one stopped me out. No, I take that back. The first one on Nasdaq, where Nasdaq blew up, that one didn't work. Michael, they approached me after seeing my stream. They were checking out my stream on YouTube. They approached me, but from what I understand, anyone can apply to join on their on that new platform. You need to get 30 followers, and you need to have 30 views per stream to get paid. It was actually weird because I have a friend that he stops in on on the streams here every now and then. He's a forex trader, and he was just literally the day before he was telling me about how he's gonna start getting paid to stream. And I'm like, wow, that sounds like a great deal. Any chance you could talk to someone for me? And the next day I get this email from this new place, you know, tell me they'd like to do a partnership with me. So I go back to him. I said, "Yeah, I just got the email." He's like, "I didn't talk to anyone. They found you on their own." So that was kind of cool. Obviously, of course, eventually I can, make money off of YouTube as well. But YouTube has a much higher requirement. I need to have 1,000 subscribers, and I need to have 4,000 hours of content. So I'm like 40% of the way there on those parameters before I can start monetizing YouTube. If I look at it, I'm at 380 subscribers and 1,750 public watch hours. So it's public watch hours, not content. So like, if two people watch my streams for 60 minutes each, that's considered 120 public watch hours. Or, I'm sorry, it's considered 2 public watch hours. So I'm about 40% of the way there in both of those steps. I'm obviously I was never looking to make money from streaming per se. Obviously, I just want to do this because I enjoy streaming, number one, but I want to be able to build a nice little community here and just enjoy the camaraderie and the support we can give each other. And I want my money mainly to come from getting funded and being a consistent trader. But right now, any extra income in my life would be a big help. So Nasdaq continuing now, just broke back below this where this came up and consolidated over here. Let me blow that up. You see, we had came up here after this big move, and it kind of pulled back right before that burst from the news, and now it's pulled back to that consolidation level and has actually broke below it. Definitely not having a good trading morning so far, but one good trade on both accounts could erase the deficits. Okay, apparently, for those following the Ukraine stuff, the Kremlin says Russia is ready to send a delegation to Belarus for talks with Ukrainian officials following the invasion. I don't know what they're going to talk about. They invaded the country, but you know. Yeah. You didn't? Huh? Oh. Oops. I'm here talking out loud, and I thought my internet went down for a minute. I was asking to see if the other person in the house. Okay. Okay, apparently I'm back. I'm not sure if Restream is having problems or if I'm having issues. Sorry about the weird talking. Restream seems to be having issues today, so sorry about that. We are still out there, everybody, right? I see my viewership went down. So, okay. I don't know if it's just the stream having issues. I didn't see anything else pause. So, know that if I do disappear, I will come back. But I had a couple little blips. I need to get the the upgraded version of Streamlabs. I ditched the Restream software. Let me know if that goes away. I mean, I think I had like a 1 minute issue. Short signal on gold. Let's try that again. Okay, good. Four ticks on this gold trade. CL dropping again? Yeah, it is. Gold is kind of hovering here. Oh, there we go. That's a nice move down. Yep. Back up. Ah, it's gonna stop. Out. Nothing's going right today. Now I erase my gains from yesterday. And it just came up, stopped me out, and watch it head back down. Yeah, I mean, it's usually, first of all, over here where it stopped me out, this would have gave me what I was looking for. Right, I just got in late. If we look at the signals here, I wouldn't have taken that one. Would have worked if I waited for the breakdown. This would have been a great signal. This would have been a wonderful signal. That one would have worked. That one would have worked. It's just every now and then I feel like I'm cursed. Crude's being kind of jumpy too. Comes down, backs up, comes down, backs up. Indices are kind of leveling out, or at least pulling back to the SMA line. So just so far not my day. Time to get my head back in the game. UltraBond. Sending a long signal here. Previous high over here was 180.14. We're at 180.13. It's got a couple different resistance areas here. 15, 16. See if it pops up. I do want to thank everyone for joining me this morning. Apologize for the couple of little blips on the internet there. I'm not sure if it's the internet or if it's the Restream software. But as always, feel free to join me and Tom and Yolanda and Vincent and Michael in the chat. Chime in with your thoughts, or if you have any questions. So I took that UltraBond trade, of course. Boom, up 7 ticks. Big move there up on the UltraBond. So, missed that opportunity. That was my own fault. Everything's kind of taking a breath. Need to find a different expression. I use that one too much. Good morning, Chris. How are you doing? Uh, Chris, actually, yeah. Apparently, for some reason, uh, that platform can't handle 1920 by 1440 or whatever. Can't handle a high video output. I eventually tested out using the output of. Give me a second. It was the output of. I can't find it. A lower video output seemed to cause the flashing to go away. And now the one major problem though that I don't know what to do about it, and I have a thing in support. Apparently, if people change their own resolution, it causes the video, the stream to totally restart from the beginning. So that has to be a bug of some sort, and I have sent a message to support about it. And I also asked, yeah, yeah. Give me a minute, I'll answer that question, Michael. But yeah, so I was, like on YouTube, I'm streaming at 1920 by 1080 or 1440, something like that. And apparently that platform can't handle that yet. So I gotta change it to 1080 by something. And that made the flashing go away, made everything clear for the most part. Yeah, I'm not sure why, certain things look better. Ninja is probably not as intensive on whatever. I'm not a big tech guy in figuring this stuff out, so not 100% sure there. But I did send a message to support asking if they have a recommended resolution to stream at for best quality, and about the whole thing restarting. I don't understand that either. Michael, as for being able to see me, main reason I don't have that up is because I don't have my own office or own space where I'm living because the house is very small and, well, piece of crap. And so I don't have a way to block my background, and there'll be people walking behind me and things like that. Plus the fact that I'm on stream for like 3 hours each time, 3 to 3.5 hours. I know I'm gonna do something stupid in that time, like pick my nose or whatever. So for now I don't have not using a webcam. I'm not saying I won't ever in the future, but at this point, I it's just not a feasible idea. Now I do like that guy that has the panda, like the avatar in the bottom of his screen that kind of talks when he talks. I have thought about that but not getting an ox avatar. I'm gonna try gold one more time because I'm a glutton for punishment here. Filled on gold. Whoa. Gold just, gold just, that was quick. It immediately hit my profit target, just burst up. Apparently I'm not using a trailing stop here, but that was just a quick burst up. Gold has, those quick 16 ticks in all of 9 seconds. I was in that trade for 9 seconds. $160 win. First cha-ching of the day. And that makes me feel a little bit better. Yeah, that channel is called Bye Bye Money, and he uses a panda, and then the panda head moves around. Actually, you know, somehow it actually uses his webcam to follow his movements. And I looked it up, and you can get, you know, many others. I'm not sure. I haven't looked to see if it's an auction. I would have to pay to do that. You know, pay to get that software. But it's interesting. So finally a win. Yay! Went from being down 310 to being down 160 in the gauntlet account in 9 seconds. And the other thing is, you know, I'm an extreme introvert. The fact that I've become a streamer and become this comfortable with it in the first place is still amazing to me. But the idea of being on camera for hours still is a bit unnerving for me. You too, Yolanda. Have a great day. Hope to see you back Monday or Tuesday. Yes, I am. Sunday evening, 7:45 p.m. Eastern time. I'll be on. And I announce all my streams if you follow the MightyOxTrading Twitter account. I send out a tweet 5 to 10 minutes before I go live. Awesome. Thank you very much, Yolanda. So we're about 9 minutes from the bell. Curling up a bit. I mean, this is a big, ended up being a big pullback that I didn't take here on NQ. 70 points down from the signal, or 60, yeah, 70. But I mean, no, it was not a lot of big candles there. It just was, you know, here this was a 21-point candle, but it's been a slow grind down. Would have been an excellent signal to take, obviously, but we still had, you know, everything was still kind of uptrending. I guess like one thing I want to try and take some time this weekend. I got a whole bunch of stuff I want to get done this weekend, video-wise and platform-wise and all that, but I need to do some chart analysis too. You know, I often say I'm not wanting to take a signal that goes against the way the SMA line's going, you know, uptrending bands, but I'm starting to think if it breaks that SMA line when I get the signal, especially if there's a bunch of room between. You can see how much room there was between where the signal fired and where the bands were. That seems to work more often than not. But I need, or at least that's the way I've been observing it. So now I want to do some quick analysis on it and see if I'm right by looking back on some charts and looking at when a signal fires after a break of the SMA line, how often that signal is good versus not. Have a great day, Michael. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully I'll see you next week. Signals the NQ and the Russell, but we are close to the bell now. Okay, guys, we are about 5.5 minutes to the bell. I'm going to mute here for a couple minutes and eat some breakfast. Keep watching the charts, and I will, if anything interesting happens, I will continue to commentate. But I'll make sure my mouth is empty first. Everything's kind of sideways right now while we approach the open. First up here, off the bounce off the SMA line on gold. About a minute and a half to the bell. Be happy to know I'm almost done with my eggs. Seconds. And done, and here's the bell. 5. Ding, 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 ding. Ring-a-ding-dong. Okay, let's move over here. NQES charts on the 5 and the 1. Yes, and NQ did make new daily highs early. Big move down there. 40 points down before a pullback. Popping back up. Popping fresh dough. Now 50 points down on NQ on this first 1 minute candle. So it looks like it's going to give back. Right now it's giving back everything since that burst up earlier. It's giving back 75 points now. Back in this range over here. Good luck, Tom. What level did you get in at? Oh, are you in and out of the trade there? A little bit of a bounce. Nasdaq hitting the band on the 5-minute now as well. I believe. Let's look at those values there. Band is at 925. Price actions at 935. So it did kind of bounce off the band. Great job, Tom. Excellent job. Beautiful. You got out right at the bounce, right before the bounce. $75 points or so down on the Nasdaq, kind of consolidating here a little bit. A couple of green candles. Big pop up now. 8 points up on this 1-minute candle on the ES. 31, 32 on the NQ. Yeah, I usually stay out as well, but I mean that sometimes you can quickly catch something. Oh, my hogs. Should have played that move on the hogs. Now it's coming back down. It's interesting. Keep an eye on that. I might grab a hog. I don't like being grabbed though. Check out what everything else is doing. Wow, big move back up here. Nasdaq 50 points up. So it just came all the way back up from everything that went down. You definitely got out at the right time, Tom. Gold sending a short signal here. Do we tempt fate again with another gold trade, folks? Do we tempt fate again? At bounce there. Signal went away. So we won't tempt fate there. Wait till it plays out. Move the chart to the side. Oh, now look at that. So let's quickly look at that 5-minute candle there. Oh, hold on. Hogs keep playing with me. Got a minute on that candle. So let's look at that 5-minute candle on NQ real quick. Came down, pierced that third band, and then whipped back. It hit a low of 1919, but closed at 90. Holy wow. So it hit the band, went below the band, and then whipped all the way back by 70 points. Big move down on crude there. Wah! Sorry, didn't mean to scream in everyone's ear. I'll show you what just happened. I saw the short signal on hogs. I went in on, instead of using a market order, I tried to get in on the ask, so a limit order, and I was at 105,700, and it flushed down 24 ticks, or like 4 points, or whatever I'm not even sure how you call it. But anyway, this was a $200 trade that I just missed out on because I went in, instead of using a market order, I used a limit order. That's frustrating. Yeah. So now NQ came up, hit the SMA line, got above it, and then pulled back again. it's indecisive which direction it wants. I tend to think it wants to continue down, but it's really kind of indecisive right now. Big move down here, though. Another 21 points down. Below this move earlier was 1919. We're at about 49 right now. It's kind of just fluctuating. Crude was going down too at that same time. I should have went with the crude trade instead of the hogs. Nasdaq's really jumpy. I just jumped in with 2 micros. Good morning, Lennox. How are you? See if we can continue this push down. There we go. Can it get back below that 19 level? It did. No, it didn't. It's bouncing there. Coming all the way back up. That's not good. Yeah, it's going to come up to stop me out, I bet. Come on, give me something. This stops me out. I'm going to be going back to negative on the TCP. That's what's... Okay, stopped out. Back to negative on TCP. 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, and getting really sick of that. So, and then, let me guess, it just popped back down. Yeah, it came up, stopped me up, popped back down. Man, see this? Frustrated, that's how I am. So watch this. This came up just enough to stop me out. Hit 50. I believe my stop was at 47. Now it's breaking down lower. So in the last 2 minutes, I got stopped out on MNQ and I missed a great hog trade. I still think this is going to continue flushing down on NQ. So we'll watch it. Look to see if it gets back under that same area. Got down to 909 that time. 919 was the previous low. Still got a downtrending SMA line. We're gonna change the game though. If it comes back down, I'm gonna go in with 1 micro with a 25 point stop and see if we can get something out of it. But actually, I think I would have got stopped out now with a 25 point too. It's come up to 57. I got in on that last time. I was in at 32 and it went down to 09, so that was what, 32 to 09. 23 points. Have had 1 good trade this morning. It was a 9-second trade on gold for 16 ticks. 2 bad trades on gold. 2 losses now on MNQ. It's tempting me again here. Okay, we're gonna go short. Back in. Setting our stop. Let's see. Got in at 16, so setting our stop right above this candle start. Let's see if we can get something out of this. About 25-point stop. With 1 micro. Hoping that maybe this is the big move down for hundreds and hundreds of points. There we go. See, now if I got in on 2 micros, this probably would have stopped me out. Great job, Tom. You're doing much better than I am right now. Struggling a little bit here at 891. Five seconds on this 1 minute candle. Ah, sorry to hear that, Tom. Great job, Linux. Now we're continuing to get some movement down here. We're up over 30 ticks at this point. Now I move my stop to break even. Guess we should look at resistance. That'd be probably, ooh, big boost, boom, go back down. Are you gonna stop me out break even? Are you really gonna stop me out break even? Huge candle here. 21 points. Okay, coming back down. Let's look at support and resistance on this Nasdaq. See if I'm at a major level here. It's below this here. So we're in where this consolidated back here, right around 7 a.m. I'm thinking this wants to continue going down. Trying to stay in it, but also there's a big part of me that wants to take the profit here. See what happens to the news candle. Also looking green. Come on. Wow, it's gonna come all the way back. Maybe not. It's right at VWAP as well. You can see it's bouncing off VWAP. It's bounced through VWAP. Stop. Wow. Just wow. I was up $80. Thought it was going to continue to go down. Didn't take the profit. Came all the way back to break even to stop me out. Still a downtrending SMA line, still a downtrending everything. And here it's looking like it's going to reverse back down. I'm not going to revenge trade. And unfortunately, taking 15 minutes away from this screen would make this a very boring live stream. But I'm just sitting back and looking. I don't understand why I can never catch one of those big, brilliant, long moves down that go 100 points. The few times I try, it ends up reversing on me and stopping me out for break even. If I run the regular trailing stop, then it knocks me out and then it goes for the 100 points or whatever. If I had entered that trade in the normal parameters, that would have ended up being a nice $150 trade. Because I would have cashed out one at 30, one would have trailed to the 40, would have pulled back, would have knocked me out. So I would have got like, $120 to $140. Normally my stops and targets, I didn't use I used a larger stop there and only went in with one micro. I moved the stop to break even when we got the 30 points up, but I was trying to ride it down thinking it was going to continue, heading south. Normally I enter a trade on NQ with a 30-point profit target and a 15-point stop. And if I had done that on that trade, and then at 30 points, I do it with two micros. One cashes out at 30 points. The second one trails with a tight stop. So if I had done that on that trade, then I would have been up 120 to 140 on that trade. So, if you look back here, it's sending me a long signal now that I'm just ignoring because we're still up. Looks like I'm up straight. Hi, Ace. How you doing? If I had tried that on this short signal here, you see, I would have been able to ride that down all the way down for 80 points. But it just didn't work there. And at this point, I do have some frustration going on. Why didn't Contra on that particular trade? I just went with one micro with the larger stop instead of running the two micros because I keep a couple times today so far. I've used the 15-point stop and I've gotten stopped out and then it went. So I went with a wider stop there and was thinking it was just going to continue to run down. I'm sorry, Ace. You're long on ES from where? And you mean you're still in that trade or? So and this is the other opportunity that I missed. Look at this. Oh, did profit ace? You know, I tried the lean hogs, which I've been talking about. Right here, I saw the short signal, and it had like a 3.3 tick spread. So instead of taking a market order, which I almost always take market orders, but because of the spread, I decided to do a limit order, and then it went without me. And you can see it went down. Excuse me, I gotta look at this because it went down 50 ticks at $10 a tick. That was a $500 trade that I missed because I used a limit order instead of a market. That's a great job, Ace. Yeah, I mean, I swear 50% of my trades that I lose, at least 50%, do end up going my way. It's just, and maybe I am being too tight on the stops. I'm going to have to find some time to evaluate that. With the TCP, I'm trying not to lose more than like $60, $70 a trade because of that tight, the tight loss limit and all that. But maybe being that tight is causing me to end up ironically lose more. You do very well, Ace. Most of your days are green days, right, Ace? Vincent, are you still here? You've been very, very quiet. Might have lost Vincent during one of those internet blips. Have you taken anything, Vincent? Oh, wow. Vincent, well, glad you figured that out. Is there anything you can do about that? Are you going to continue using that indicator? So, AQ, look here. So, I mean, obviously AQ moved big time backwards. Now it's sending me a short signal again. It's trying to tempt me again. Ah, yeah, yesterday was not a normal day. I think it was actually a historic day, the way some things moved. Good luck, Ace. Michael, it definitely has been choppy. Just, I mean, these short signals have been good. I mean, I should have took the profit on that one. I'm upset with that. Is it a RAM, Vincent, do you know if it's a RAM issue or if it's a processor issue? Ace stop out, or will you really get profit out of that? Yeah. What is that news? I forget. Calendar, 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 calendar. Fed monetary policy report. Oh wait, 9 a.m. Sorry, 9 a.m. my time. Michigan consumer sentiment pending home sales. Pending home sales. That's what it's been doing to me all day. Now, see, I could have entered. Okay. If you look, let's look at this trade here. If I had entered here for the 15-point stop, I would have got stopped out. I would have got stopped out at 20 points. I would not have gotten stopped out at 20. So I would have needed to run the 25-point stop. And so far as not, wouldn't have even given me a 1-to-1 risk to reward there. So at this point, I think I just need to say I need to stay out of NQ. Wow. And there's, I mean, now NQ has given me 30 points. Let's see how far it goes. So right now, if I look at my computer specs, I'm using 40% of my CPU and 50% of my RAM, and that 50% of my RAM means is I'm using 32 gigabytes of RAM right now, which is quite something. I really debated not only going with 32 gigs of RAM when I was building this computer, but I am really glad I decided to go for 64. And next build, I will do 128 or 256. Oh yeah, Tom. You don't. Nobody should feel that they have to call out anything. I don't, and I mean, we're not trying to do call outs here. We're telling other people when to get in or anything like that. No one should be blindly following it, me or anybody else. I just like to know what's going on. I like to hear what people are doing. It's just, part of the fun of the being live, hearing who's doing what. But also hearing, is there a particular reason you decided to get in there, etc. So NQ's now. So this is exactly what I was expecting from NQ, but twice. I got stopped out at break even once, and this would have required a 25-point stop, but would have given me now 2-to-1, 3-to-1 risk to reward. Yeah, but no one should feel like, to be here they have to say what they're doing. I just, it's just part of the conversation, basically. So don't ever feel obligated to say that you entered or whatever. This is all just support one another, learn from, and all that. Ouch, sorry to hear that you blew it. That's great, Ace. Nice job, Tom. Well, I guess the good thing, Vincent, is that you were only on like day one or like day two or whatever. You weren't far into it, so it wasn't like you were near the end and did it then. But I don't see the disclaimer below, Chris. Why wouldn't you be able to post, Chris? I definitely I need to do some more analysis of how to. When I do my look backs, my back testing, I don't get stopped out as much as I seem to get stopped out on live. And as we talk about the TCP, Trader Career Path from Run to Trade, reminder that this new innovative product that was launched by Earn to Trade on February 1st is only on sale at the 50% introductory price for a few more days. TCP allows you to not have to just stay in one account size. I think I still have something here. Nope, that's my rules on it. I thought I had an infographic just on the TCP itself here. Maybe I got rid of it. Yeah, apparently I did. So ignore that. Anyway, TCP allows you to start off with a 25K evaluation, get past that, and you're funded. When you reach the profit target on the 25K funded account, you take your profits, cash out, and move to a 50K. Then do the same with 100 to 50K, 100K, and 200K. And even maybe get a custom offer from the prop firm once you hit $12,000 profit on the 200K. Allows you to keep moving up, scaling up, and not just stuck in one level that you decide on, when you first do an evaluation. So if you that's something you're interested in, like I said, introductory price is $75. Link is in the video description below. If you have any questions, I can definitely answer any and all of them. Ace, did you say 87.25? So you're already up like 18 points? Ace. Simple is best. It always amazes me that people can trade. They show their charts and they have like 42 indicators and 30 moving averages, and I'm like, how do you even see the candles? Of course, people criticize my charts too, saying they have too much on them. Reminder, folks, if you're here from YouTube, I would appreciate a thumbs up. Ooh, hogs. Wow. That's been a great run on hogs. That seems weird to say. So many people talk about Fibonacci. It's making me want to try and learn it, but from what I've heard, it's kind of subjective, where two people can look at a chart and get different Fibonacci levels, so I'm not sure. Oh yeah, so I'm here. I wonder how long I've been talking on mute. How long have I been quiet, guys? Oh. I swear that something on my screen. I swear something. Okay, Jeremy. So apparently, you never heard me respond to you. I said, "Hey, Jeremy, how you doing?" I'm doing okay here. Uh, I was here having great conversations, responding to you guys. There should be something in Streamlabs or something, or even YouTube that flashes you're on mute, so I know. Hey y'all, if I'm quieter for more than a minute, you need to, because I'm always reading the chat. If I'm quieter for more than a minute, you all need to tell me. Yeah, and Vincent, wasn't it a while ago I put you in charge of stream quality control? Are you saying you prefer when I'm quiet? Yeah, that's yeah, you were, and I appreciate that. If I have plans to mute for a while, you know, like here in the mornings when I eat breakfast, I always mention it. If I have to step away from the computer for whatever reason, or if I'm eating. So yeah, if there's a planned lengthy quietness, I mention it first. But occasionally I'll have someone that talks to me quick here, and I'll mute, or there might be some major background noise. I usually unmute right away, but sometimes I just forget in my old age. Russell. Russell. I could barely see my microphone out of the corner of my eye. When I'm muted, I have the microphone not it to mute. The microphone goes up by the earphone, so I don't even see the mic when I mute. When I hit the big time, I'll build a house with a studio, green screen, make this all professional looking. Nasdaq. So Nasdaq here. Let's look at this on this last move. Came up here, reached 950, pulled back, bounced. Now trying to hit 950 again. With that 946, 950, sending a long signal. There was a resistance point up here at 982. That's 30 points. I guess we'll try this once more time. Once more? Hey. I know I'm muting, but when I'm talking, I'm not speaking right. Nope. Signal went away. Bounced off that same resistance area again. Up, back up. Up, down. Doing some exercising. There's the chart. Let's put an ATM strategy back going of 30 by 15. 15 seconds on this candle. Big move up there. Broke through the resistance. Going. Oh, back down below the resistance. Ooh, big rejection down. Hey, CFT. Ooh, big rejection down. No entry. Yep. For the new trader there, my biggest advice is trade lean hogs. And if you're gonna live stream, don't forget to mute. Don't forget to unmute because everyone makes fun of you when you do. Actually, I was actually quite upset when I started futures trading, figured out that pork bellies wasn't really that viable asset to trade. Going long here. We're in on the MNQ trade. Jeremy, if you wait until I'm done with this trade that's actually blowing up right now, I will tell you. I will show you why I'm talking about lean hogs. Come on, come on. You're 5 points away from my profit target. Come on, you know you want to get there. Do not pull all the way back to my trailing stop. I will hurt you. Go, go, go. It's stalling here right around 75. Trying to look back here to see if there's a resistance point. Not a major one. Not to 82. I'm sorry, not till 13. Oh wait, here. 82 is the resistance. I'm at 90. It's 15 seconds on this candle. Hopefully this is just a quick pullback candle. 1 minute pullback. There we go. There I'm seeing some greenish. That looks like a reversal candle now. Well, let's see. It's fighting right around this 75. Consolidation. Bouncy, bouncy. That's green. And there we go. Hit profit, trailing stop on the second one. Heading up. Come on, give me some more. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Up 37. Stopped out at about 38 points on the second one. That was what I've been waiting for. Let me look at the stats on that, and then I will talk about lean hogs. And yes, I realize how weird that sounds. Okay, first of all, that deserves a cha-ching. And I want to thank CFT. He seemed to have brought me some luck. All y'all others people, you are unlucky apparently, and CFT came in and brought me some luck. So, stats on that trade. First of all, it puts us... How far was I? Down on the TCP. Okay, executions. 7 executions style. No. So got in at 13,960, cashed out on one at exactly 30 points, cashed out on the second one at 37 points. Exactly, so 37 times 2, 74 and 60. So it was $134 in profit trade. I'm not still muted, am I? Okay, so why lean hogs? Let's check out lean hogs, the chart. Well, let me check out what this crude signal is first. Heading down. Want to see it get back below 91.56. Well, that's actually 50 points, 50 ticks away. Give me a minute. I will talk to you about hogs as soon as I see what crude wants to do. See if I want to enter here. Crude's bouncing back up. Yeah, I'll put that on the side and then I watch that. But so here's actually someone from the Earn the Trade Discord turned me on the lean hogs about a week ago. So let's look back here. I didn't chart out yesterday. Yesterday was weird, but look at this. Win, loss, win, 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 win. And these are all 2-to-1 risk to reward to risk. I didn't chart out that though. Here, win, loss, win, win. Last week I charted out the whole week. Win, 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 win. Stop me if you heard me before. Win, 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 loss, win, win. No, loss. I'm sorry. Win, 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 win. Yeah. HE is the symbol. These are all 2-to-1, and the couple that are losses, I figured out might have been wins if I had gone to, but like 80% win rate at 2-to-1 last week. but it does have like a 3 or 4 tick spread at times between bid and ask. So like that last one that I mean, if you look at here, why am I doing it that way? I can do it this way. There we go. So if you look at this trade here, you see how it flushed down. I tried to get in here, and I went in with a limit order, and it went without me. But you can see this would have been, you know, if you went the whole trade. Now I would have went first for a 15 tick win, but the whole trade, and it's $10 a tick. So I mean, it went 84 ticks there. But see, seriously, I mean, all those wins that you saw me point out, those are $160 wins. Exactly, Vincent. So that's why I've really been looking at lean hogs. I did take a trade on it on stream 2 days ago, I think it was. But yeah, it seems like it definitely is something to start watching. So yeah, I'm trying to keep and I'm next time I'm just gonna mark it in and take the different you know the little bit of a spread. But I mean here, even though this long signal, technically this long signal would have been against my trading plan, but that perfect for 4 points. I'm not sure if you call it a point. I wouldn't call it a point, but it's 16 ticks. Wouldn't have given me any heat. It's a $160 trade. Oh, Ace, you don't know how upset I am that cheese. I know there's cheese futures, but they're not really. They don't have any volume, so they're not viable to trade. I'm a big cheese fan, and I was totally upset that I can't actually trade cheese. Thank you for that, Oleg. Yes, Jeremy, I do. Well, I mean, let me. I don't. I mean, I don't blindly follow the signals. I look where I'm at in relation to the bands, where I'm in relation to some support and resistance levels, and the SMA. Like normally, I won't take a trade that's going against the current trend. But yeah, those are my and that's my main. When that fires, because I have them. Whenever they fire, I have it set up that TradingView sends me an alert. That's those boxes you see popping up when I'm here. Basically, this is another reason I get frustrated with myself. Yeah, I haven't been charting. I haven't been, doing the spreadsheet the last few weeks. But I was going back on all 8 of these things that I have in these, 2 windows of the 4x4, and I was going back and actually using that tool over here, TradingView, and charting out every trade I would have taken. And I would, do this. Would this have reached profit target with, my normal stop, normal profit target, whatever? And I would do that for all 24 hours of the trading day. So, even if I wouldn't be trading, I would be figuring out what the win and now I'm win and loss. And my system of doing this tells me that it gives me a 55 to 65% win rate at 1.5 or better reward to risk. No, Lean Hogs only trades 9:30 Eastern to 1:15, I think it is. Let's see, hold on. 105 maybe? 205? Hold on. It opens at 8:30 my time, so it's 9:30 Eastern. Closes at 2:05 Eastern. So 9:30 to 2 basically. Cattle's the same way. I haven't looked at cattle. I'm gonna get a whole movement started. CME is gonna be wondering, why is the volume double the lead hogs? Okay, NQ. Back to NQ. NQ did come up nicely here. See again here. This would have been frustrating. And this is where I need to figure out what I want to do about stop losses if I'm going to continue to trade the NQ. And even NQ normally gives me a good win rate when I backtest. But if you look here, this signal ended up being great. Obviously it went up from 53 all the way up to 11, so like 60 points almost. But it pulled back first by 23 points. So I would have needed to be running a 25-point stop loss. Now even on one micro, that's $50. So I mean, maybe I should go to like a 25-point stop with a 30-point, or I don't know. This is what I need to figure out. Because I'm tired of getting stopped out and things going, then they go my way. But if I ran a 20, okay, 90 isn't right. What's 20? 100. Yeah, 25 is 100. So, 25 by 30 is only a 1.2 reward to risk. But if it's getting me, more wins, maybe that's what I need to do. And especially if I can trail it and, I mean, this ended up going 60 points, 62 points. These are the things that keep me up at night. Not really. I actually sleep very well. Just not long enough. So gold did send a nice signal there while I was analyzing the NQ's reward and risk. So So, give me 1 second here. I'm trying to find something. So as you see in the upper right-hand corner, TCP is back up to being $97.06 in the profit. We had fallen to negative $31 earlier, so that last trade brought us back into positive. We are on day 8. So if I want to finish this in 15 days, I only have 7 more days, which means that 1750 minus 96, divide that by 7 more days. I now need to be doing $237 a day for the next 7 trading days, assuming we don't get anything else here today. UltraBond short signal. Hey Ace, I have a question. Did you really not know who Canadian Futures Trader was? Wow. CFT is a kind of a celebrity. I mean, not really a celebrity, but uh, he's one of the biggest known names in prop firm trading. It's thanks to him. No, it's thanks to him that this channel's grown as much as it is. He has a big YouTube channel, and he's helped promote my channel majorly. That's why we've seen the big influx of new users this month. He did an interview with me for his channel, and he does reviews of all the major firms like Apex, UProfit, Lilu, Earn a Trade, etc. And he's a mod along with me over on the Earn a Trade Discord. That link I just posted is his interview with me that he did about a week ago. Yeah, CFT has been an amazing friend to me. He's helped me out an amazing amount with this channel. Gave me a lot of advice when I first started it. Has really helped grow it and given me, different advice and even helped me figure out some of the software that I use, like Restream. I had no idea. When I first started, I started off just broadcasting to Twitch. And he told me about Restream and that I could do YouTube too. And obviously YouTube has been much more successful for me than Twitch. Tom, I can guarantee you CFT's on the up and up. He has no reason to lie. He became, he never expected his channel to take off like it did. He's very humble. We spent a lot of time talking in the mod section of the Earner Trade Discord. He's an all-around great guy. Very humble, very whatever. He calms down his earning claims. I know more than what you guys see, put it that way, without going into details, because I'm not going to go into his personal life, obviously. But yeah, obviously you should always be skeptical of income claims, but that was basically, he did that interview to help me when I was just about to start the trader career path, and with me doing that exclusively on the stream and all that. But yeah, when we started February here on this channel, I had 178 subscribers on YouTube, and now we're up to 380. So we've bumped up by 200 subscribers this month, and I will probably say, I'm guessing like 75% is from his channel, and the rest have come because the YouTube algorithm has started recommending me because we've seen the increased traffic. He is. He's a great guy. Hogs calling out to me. Short signal on hogs, but it's kind of sideways, so I don't know if I want to take that. Of course, it's probably going to go down now. We're about, we're not getting much trading done here. But we were talking about hogs and Canadian futures trader and a whole bunch of other things. But after that nice win there, we see the NQ did pull back and then continuing to head up. Well above, heading toward 14,100 now. It's at 14,067. He's also the one. Um, yeah, he doesn't make any income claims. You see him he'll occasionally post trades only because he trades total order flow, no indicators, no charts, nothing. And people want to know also, are you getting paid by Apex? Are you getting paid by this person? So he'll occasionally post those, but he never actually discloses what he makes in trading. He also has his own personal brokerage account he trades. He's just, and he's also, because people are interested in just order flow trading, he's actually taken his own time to create an absolutely 100% free course that he's posted on his website and YouTube, explaining how he does order flow and all that. He's just out to help people. And on, he's a lot like me in that way, where I just want to help people. And he can be absolutely hilarious on the Discord. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, and I asked him about that because I want to get an introduction like that as well. Something nice to start the videos with. And he didn't pay that much for it, so I mean, I don't have any spare money to do anything like that yet. But once I do, I want to get a nice introduction like that. Okay, let's check our hogs. That short signal was not good. It seems I have kind of noticed this. It seems like later on in the morning, well, mid-morning, it goes kind of sideways. Over here, you can see we were sideways yesterday around this time, and then later on in the day, around noonish Eastern, it starts moving again. I've tried looking at the DOM, and it just one time I was using chart and the DOM, and I was like, looks like great support down here. I saw a lot of orders, sitting at one price level. So I was thinking that was support, and it's like all those orders just went away, and it blew right through my support and stopped me out, and I'm like, well, that was useless. Tom, now he uses Ninja and Jigsaw. Jigsaw is what he uses for his DOM. unless something exciting happens, we'll probably wrap up in the next 5 minutes or so. Copper's made a beautiful move up here. Bonds made a nice move up. Sideways now. Gold's kind of sideways. Nasdaq's sideways for the last 10 minutes or so. Seems like we're starting to hit that time of the morning. Crude's still heading down. As is natural gas. Remember that Sunday evening and Monday morning, assuming everything goes right, I'll be on the new platform, Sharevision. I'll remember that eventually. Sharevision. I always want to say Vision Share. I'm not sure why. Hope they feel better. Ace, have yourself a great weekend. Have a great weekend, Tom. Hey, that's a great day anyway. 387? I'll take that every day of the week. Remember, folks, that you can follow MightyOxTrading on social media. Twitter's the big one I use. I haven't figured out what to do with Instagram yet. But if you have Twitter, follow me there. I post my daily P&L. Kind of forgot the last 2 days, but normally I post my daily P&L there. And also, now that I'm going to be streaming on 2 platforms, I also post the reminders about streams there as well. So follow me there. Follow me everywhere if you want. So, yeah, looks like we're slow down, so it looks like we're going to wrap up. Maybe gold heading down there, but we want to get back below there. So, TCP done for the day, done till Monday evening. Again, TCP I'm only still going to continue only doing on YouTube. If I have extra money at some point in time, maybe I'll do a TCP just for the new place, if the new place works out. But so, not up $97 now on the career path. Finished the day green there by $15. Down $150 on the gauntlet. Need to put that in the high gear. I'll still trade that the rest of the day maybe if there's anything good. Thank you everybody for joining me today and this week. I hope you'll try to join me on Sharevision Sunday night or Monday morning. If not, I'll see you on YouTube Monday night. Have a great weekend, Vincent, Ace, and Tom, if you're still here, and everybody that's been hanging with me this morning. And we'll talk to you next week. Have a great day. Bye.